Welcome into New Hampshire Motor Speedway, qualifying underway for the Fort Worth Spring Printing Xfinity Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. More information on all of our legs at dgsracing.com. Watching the 88, Zach Margison putting in his qualifying effort. I think Cliff Mullins is still going on about Dover and New Hampshire. Like Colin T will set the first lap as it goes to Gatlin Downey. T with a 32.12 sets the benchmark for everybody to shoot for. Hayden, you should never qualify. You should start in the back of every race. And not only that, like, drive through the pits on the warm-up laps so it puts you all the way at the back. Teague, second lap. Oh my goodness, he just Kenny Irwin. Cody Cleaver at the top of the charts on his first lap. If Cleaver can pick it up on a lap number 2. Sam Vanderplatz chops in second, Montrose in third. Cleaver slows down on lap 2, so it'll stay at a 31.86. John Neckrich, welcome back. He goes to the 7th spot. Levi Heilman in 5th. I picked Levi Heilman in the pre-race to win tonight. So totally random pick, by the way. I have nothing to back that up other than I picked the name off the scoreboard. Brandon Vasquez, welcome back, up there in the 4th spot right now after his first qualifying lap. People have been slowing down on lap number 2, but Hayden Lull told us pre-race that the second lap, if you take care of it the first lap, the second lap is quicker. We'll see if he does that as he heads out onto the track on the road course. That was special. Cody Cleaver not on track. Can't show you our pole sitter. I'm trying to find anyone that is on track. Vasquez sitting on the inside. We're getting a drift from Levi Heilman. He's drifting the corner in New Hampshire. Qualifying already complete for Heilman. He's out there just showboating a little bit for the fans. That's going to be a little too much. Travis Martin, the Ghost Man, picked up a win Tuesday in the Truck Series. Here he is in the Xfinity Series. That was a pretty solid drift for Heilman. The first attempt. The second one didn't go as good. Hello, Hayes. Ghostman picks up a couple tenths on the second lap, moves up to the 3rd spot. Nicely done there, Travis. I guess we'll go back to watching Heilman do things, because Hayden is deliberately killing his qualifying laps by running the portion of the road course, not all of it. Can't run all of it because there's a wall in the way, otherwise you'd have to go out of the track, go around some trees and up and down some hills, then back in. It's a very interesting road course here. We'll get 15 more seconds of Hayden running parts of the road course. I think Hayden will be starting 15th, because everyone that took a qualifying lap will start ahead of him. Then he goes by iRating on ovals, so I'm pretty sure Hayden will be the highest of those. 21 cars here tonight. If everyone gets out on track, we'll see. As we grid them up for tonight's race, 130 laps from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, or as I affectionately call it, New Hampshire, because this place sucks. Road course laps don't count. Sadness. Cody Cleaver's your pole sitter. Let's have a quick chat with the number 2. Cody, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Number 1, thanks for being my favorite pole sitter of the season, as you got on track before I even asked you to. It's great.
Woo.
I know. Normally the pole sitter is so damn slow to get their damn car on the track, Hayden. Not mentioning any names, Hayden. But that Hayden guy, maybe. Hayden. That guy. How was your lap there? How'd you get the pole here in that number 2 car?
First off, I'm surprised I even get to do this interview, so yay.
Yay!
No, I just honestly try to keep it consistent. I dove it in hard in the first one and actually got up a decent bit on that. Third corner could have been better. I had more time in it, but was good enough, though.
Yeah, you're on pole, so it doesn't really matter how much more was on the table, right? It's not like you're trying to beat Hayden.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Congrats on the pole for tonight in the number 2 car. Good luck to you, and we'll see if we're talking to you a little bit later on.
Sounds good. Thanks, TG.
Okay, I had the cough. Got that out of the way. Get our starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12. There we go. We got Cody Cleaver on the pole in the number 2 Wheelan Chevrolet, starting alongside Sam Vanderplatz in the Crocs Ford. Travis Martin, the Ghostman Ford, starts in third. Ian Montrose, well, he tried to put the High Rock Vodka decals in there, and it's gone poorly. So maybe we'll have to help him out again next week. But I didn't go through and fix everyone's files today, so Ian's going to have a unsponsored car again. Brandon Vasquez in the McDonald's Toyota starts in 5th spot. Jeremy Scherer, the Circle Chevy, in 6th. Zach Myerson, the Easton Chevrolet, starts in 7th. Levi Heilman, the 81 Chevrolet, starts in the 8th spot. John Neckrich, Artemis Esport Chevrolet, in 9th. Trenton Steed, the Steed Tombstone Game Farm Chevy, in 10th. Colin Teague, the Highlighter Toyota, in 11th. Cliff Mullins, Pinnacle Trailer Sales Chevy, in 12th. Gatlin Downey, the Drive Smart Chevy, 13th. Matt Benke, the Scale Train Chevrolet, in 14th. Hayden Knoll, the Napa Chevy, 15th. Dalton Hayes, Chevrolet Chevy, 16th. Daniel Wallen, Labor 12 Chevy, 17th. Jane Went, the Arcknight IO Toyota, in 18th. J.R. Deal, the Cave City Toyota, in 19th. And Will Asherbranner, the Fort Worth Screen Printing Chevrolet, in 21st. 21 cars on the grid. Don't see Troy Burke on track, so looks like we'll get 20 cars to start. Apparently Wolfie forgot about the race, but really he probably just doesn't like New Hampshire. Green flag's out in the air. The 2 of Cody Cleaver going to lead him down turn number 1. Travis Martin going to grab second from Sam Vanderplatz right off the jump. Nice start for the Ghost Man there. Vanderplat now fighting for third with Vasquez in the 12. See the unsponsored car there. That's Ian Montrose in the 1. Vanderplatz catches a piece of the wall coming off the corner. And work their way through turns 3 and 4. Cody Cleaver want to go ahead and pick up the lap lead, pick up the bonus point. Travis Martin, Sam Vanderplatz, your top 3. Montrose surging to the inside of the 41 car, see if he can pick up a spot. Trying to have a good run on that car, see if they can't pick up a sponsor for next week. Oh, the 88, big time out of shape. So is Colin Teague. He gets into John Neckrich. They get back together again. Teague's trying to straighten him out. You see him pushing Neckrich back straight again. We stay green as nobody got turned around. Somebody went through the road course there. I think it was Daniel Wallen in the 23. Nobody's around backwards, so we stay green. That was adventurous. Colin Teague got out of shape coming off the corner. Let's see if we can take a quick replay. Sees the outside of the 6 of Neckrich, gets too much on the throttle, turns him down into Neckrich. Then he's trying to stay off of him, and then here he tries to straighten him back out so he doesn't spin. Nice of him to keep him from going around once he got into him. Slows everybody down. Cleaver out front of Martin and Montrose still. Vasquez is now 4th, gotten past Vanderplatz in 5th. Heilman is 6th. Jeremy Scherer 7th. Margison 8th. Cliff Mullins 9th. Trent Sneed, your top 10. Dalton Hayes is now 11th. Jay Wench 12th. Caden Lowell 13th after starting without qualifying. That sounded like somebody was sliding a little too much ahead of him, but I don't see anybody in the red. We have Matt Benke 15th, J.R. Deal 16th on a controller, Colin Teague 17th, Will Asherbranner 18th, John Neckrich 19th, and Daniel Wallen running 20th. Hayden Lowell, Dalton Hayes trading positions just ahead of them, Scherer and Sneed trading positions. Montrose running a Johnny Benson throwback, I love it. I know exactly what that means. Was it the Daytona 500? And he had number 10, it was all white, Pontiac. Didn't even have a sponsor. Picked up Lycos, I think, as a sponsor after that. Field quickly single file. We have 125 laps to go. I don't see much point in fighting this early on, it seems. Looking for battles throughout the field. Scherer was right there with Trenton until he had a bit of a bad corner exit there. Vanderplat's Vasquez, that's for 4th. J. Munch and Hayes, 12th and 13th. Hayden's up to 11th from the back of the pack. Fastest car in practice. Didn't get his qualifying together. Napa Chevy deep in the field. Trying to make his way to the front. Quick survey of the lap times here on lap number 5. Let's see who had the quickest laps. Ian Montrose with a 32.5 was pretty quick. Hayden Law with a 32.4. Cliff Mullins 32.4. Levi Heilman a 32.4. Sam Vanderplaat's a 32.3. Moving. While we got this going on, let's go ahead and move our Xfinity logo in the corner so you can see our race analysis. There we are. 130 lap race today. Sim time shows 1:15 p.m. Partly cloudy skies. Track tip a very hot 137. As it is summertime in New Hampshire. And June 1st is the date here. 8-mile-an-hour winds out of the northeast and halfway points at the end of lap 65. Fuel windows about 40 to 45. All things to keep in mind. It's rumored if you drive around here like a grandpa, you ought to be able to stop this race should it go green. Marderson and Sneed are battling. This is for that 7th spot. Marderson way up the hill. Might cost him 3 spots here. I'm going to try to cut it back underneath Cliff and go 3 wide up the corner. They're going to door to door with Hayden Law. Hayden has to shove it all the way to the inside. Cliff may have brushed the wall. Cliff gets by them both. Cliff now in 8th. Hayden in 10th battling Marderson. Sneed able to hang on to 7th. Boy, it got really tight coming off the corner between these two when they were 3 wide. Hayden with the hard left-hand turn to stay away from him. Had to use up a little bit of tire to do that. Looks like Levi Heilman trying to make a move on Brandon Vasquez for the last spot in the top 5. A little bit of door-to-door contact there. They disagreed on which line they should use to exit the corner. Made a little contact. Heilman takes over 5th. Brandon Vasquez slides to 6th. Here comes Trenton, Cliff, Hayden, and Marderson. Avengers! All right there. Sadie coming in with a raid. Appreciate you so much, Sadie. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you had a great time in Sadie's stream. We're just getting underway here at New Hampshire, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Welcome in, everybody. Cody Cleaver is currently your leader. Travis Martin 2nd. Ian Montrose 3rd. Sam Vanderplaat's in 4th. Levi Heilman in 5th. And he has a host of company. This is 12 of Vasquez, 81 of Steed. Cliff Mullins and Hayden Law battling for the 8th spot. Sadie, how was your stream? What were you up to? Hayden takes over that 8th position, gets past Cliff Mullins. Veros, what up, my friend? Good to see you. "12-hour stream, huh? Damn, I'm sure you're glad that's over." Without wanting to? That happens. That does happen. Cleaver's starting to get company. Travis Martin's reeling him in. Martin very good at saving tires most of the time. Oh yeah, we're on the old Y race. Y'all want to see your man, Mr. Outlaw? He's sitting in the pits. Apparently he's had contact with the wall. That is a wreck on the front stretch while we were watching that. Gatlin Downey has gone around. We show you Outlaw in the pits and bad things happen on the track. Matt Benke and 05 of Downey get together. Downey gets up and into the wall. And then they wreck on the front stretch. That is a weird place to wreck. Let's go back to the drone shot and see if we can see what happens. Not a normal place to wreck. I think Benke just didn't realize he was drifting up the track. Gets into Downey and turns him around. Supermarket Simulator sounds fun. .35, I guess, thought he was going straight, and he wasn't. He was going off to the right and turns the 05 just past the start-finish line. So I don't think there was anything before this. Well, there's a little bit of contact there. 11 hours of supermarket? Oh my gosh. Car mechanics it will be fun. See if there's any contact between them before. A little bit there. But that was still Benke going up into Downey. I'm trying to see if there's beef here, if it was just an accident. Downey pounds the wall there. Yeah, it's just strange. Colin T gets in the back of him. So there's that. We're getting pit stops. Top, let's see, 6 cars stay out. Everybody else hits the pit lane. And get that early yellow flag that we kind of predicted in pre-race. See if Matt's in chat. Matt is in chat. Matt, DG, you got a couple?
Go on.
Not a whole lot. We're just trying to see what happened from your perspective behind the wheel there with you and the Downey machine, the 05. What took place?
He hit the wall and came back down across my front end. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, he's been hitting the lap. He's been hitting the same spot of the wall out of 2 and 4 every lap.
Very good. Do you want to know what we saw in the replay?
I don't want to know. I'll look at it later.
Because it doesn't match what you said. All right. Well, good luck to you in that 35. I like the new paint scheme, by the way.
Yeah, I've had this one for a little while.
Yeah, just brought it out, broke it out. It's been Amtrak all season long, so it's nice to see something different out there. You got the I know you've had the scheme for a while, but it's nice to see it out on track. We haven't seen it yet.
Great.
Well, it looks good. We'll see if you can get up there and climb up some spots.
Yeah, we're gonna try at least.
Matt Pinky in the 35. Boy, that is why we like to interview the drivers, because his perspective did not line up with the replay. Cliff Mullins in there in the 37 saying hello. Checking on JR. He's back out there. Currently 20th place, shown 2 laps down for the number 9 car. Checking on Daniel. I think he got the wave around. He catches back up to the field as we get formed up for the restart. Daniel back on the lead lap, 19th. Only car off the lead lap now is JR Deal. He's going to hope for a couple cautions. And that first run didn't look like we were going to get many. We'll see if things change here. So top 6 cars stay out. Travis Martin, Sam Vanderplatz, Joel Munchel, Brandon Vasquez, Dalton Hayes, and Jeremy Scher. Those become the top 6 cars on track. Travis Martin, your leader in the Ghostman Ford. 2 Fords on the front row, 2 Toyotas row 2, 2 Chevrolets row 3. There goes the pace truck down on the pit lane. Waiting for the green flag, and there it is. And the 12, Vasquez spins the tires, goes up into the track, and we're going to have a quick caution as the front stretch gets blocked. Brandon Vasquez spun the tires on the restart, and all hell breaks loose. One of those 6 cars that stayed out. Vasquez on the inside line. Yeah, it just gets on the accelerator and it turns right into J-Munch, turns J-Munch around. And Cleaver gets a little piece of J-Munch there. I thought he was going to get away with it. Well, that's awkward. Let's watch this from Trenton's car. Go in the cockpit of the 81 car on the restart. It's like, oh hell, oh hell, oh hell, oh hell. Trenton not able to escape that one. He's been an escape artist lately, but not able to get away from that one. He's on board the 2 car of Cody Cleaver. Nothing much he could do. I think Hayden makes it through here. Hayden's on the outside line coming to the restart. And Napa Chevy. There goes Vasquez up across track into J Munch. They go back down. And Montrose had a good eyeful of that. Oh my gosh. It's like Margerson actually hits him in the 88 car. Yeah, he's got left front damage. Oh, right there. 88 gets that front end damage. Now he is on pit road getting that repaired. Travis Martin still your leader. Vanderplatz and Scherer. Heilman moved up to the 4th spot with all the shenanigans. Vasquez, despite the spin, comes out in the 5th spot. That's awkward. Hayden Lowell 6th. Matt Banky 7th. Cleaver. Cliff Mullins in 8th, Bonchos in 9th, Neckridge into the top 10, Wallen in 11th, Colin Teague 12th, Asherbrenner currently shown 13th. J Munch doing some damage repair after all that, shown 14th, Gatlin Downey 15th, Trenton Steed, looks like the team did a pretty good job bagging that fender back out. Trenton shows 16th, Cody Cleaver 17th, Cleaver saying he can't catch a break. I agree. You've had some rough luck, bud. Trenton, Cleaver, Martinson all back down the pit road to work repairs. See if Hayes comes back down. He's staying out. JR Deal on the pit lane. Did JR get a piece of that? He should have got the lucky dog if he didn't. Yeah, he's probably going to come to a complete stop if he doesn't hit somebody. Catches the wall and the 6 car. That'll take away his lucky dog, unfortunately. Well, that was interesting. Let's see. We can have a chat with Vasquez. Although I think they're getting ready for the restart. Lights are off already, so I don't want to grab nobody this late. I had a lot of replays to look at there. Field works out of turn number 2, heading down the backstretch. You see Margerson and Cleaver up ahead, rejoining the field after taking as much repair as they could. Trent and Sneed just ahead of them doing the same thing. All 3 of those cars not taking fast repairs, try to hold that in the back pocket. See him working past Will Asherbrenner. Asherbrenner works his way off the pit lane. All these cars catching up to the field. This field works through turns 3 and 4. We're getting set for the restart. Pace track heads off, and we have begun lap 23 as Travis Martin crosses the line. Gets clear of Scherer and Vanderplatz. This time looks like the field does not all die on the restart. Heilman and Scherer battle for the 3rd spot. Levi Heilman right behind 41 of Sam Vanderplatz now as Hayden Lowell goes the long way around. Passes Scherer on the outside line. Here comes Cliff Mullins to do the same. Cliff may have bolted on a set of tires in this car. See a 14-second stop for him. Sam Vanderplatz way up the hill. And our 3rd caution waves. J Munch is in the wall. J Munch, Daniel Wallen. Let's go into drone shot here. Gets up behind the 05, gives him a tap. And tries to get off of him. Llewellyn then gets in there. And then Llewellyn's trying to get off of J Munch, but Colin Teague pushes him right on in there. J-Munch trying to give the 05 room to save it, but Daniel Llewellyn gets into J-Munch, and then Colin Teague gets into Llewellyn. They kind of stack up, and with Colin Teague pushes Llewellyn into J-Munch, and around he went. Oh, well, we got time. Let's go ask Brandon Vasquez. Brandon, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, on that last restart, with all the chaos breaking loose, what happened? Wheels just not get any traction there on the restart?
I shifted from first into neutral and didn't go into second, and then I was still on the throttle, and then I shifted into second, and it hooked right on me.
That sounds not pleasant.
Yeah, it was the plan from the start. I told Joel I was going to take him out.
Well, welcome back. A very odd way to come back, but hey, here you are. Hopefully it goes better from there.
Yeah, making myself known.
Yeah, making sure everybody remembers who you are.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back. Good luck, and hopefully we'll talk to you for good reasons the next time.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Brandon Vasquez in the 12 tonight. My goodness, what a start. What a welcome back. Not the way he wanted to reintroduce himself. 20% of this race complete. Travis Martin racking up the laps led as he has still not come to the pit lane, nor has his teammate Jeremy Scherer. As we saw Vasquez on the pit lane, that's his first stop of the race. I'm sure he has some damage to repair. Missing the back end. Let's check in on Travis and see how long he has. Trav, DG, got a copy?
Hello.
Hello. I was just curious, sir. You haven't pit yet this race. We're 26 laps into it. I heard initial green flag run. You can go about 41 to 43, maybe 45. What are we looking for here?
I don't know. Just kind of winging it, I'll be honest. I didn't pit under that first one. I figured I'd started that strategy. Might as well stick to it. I felt like 14 was a bit early to pit for tires. I don't know who all took tires behind me, but I'd rather have a set for the end.
Then late rate caution.
Want one.
3 lane in the pits.
Yeah. So I don't know. The way it's going, I think we'll have a late race caution that will hopefully benefit me. So we're playing the long game here.
10-4. We're out front, racking up those laps. You get bonus points if you can lead the most laps. You trying to work towards that?
Wait, we get bonus points for that?
Heck yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. Didn't realize that. I guess I should have. That's. Oops.
Yeah, you get 1 for laps
Daniel.
and 2 additional if you lead the most.
Oh boy. All right. Well, let's go, baby.
Yeah. Yes, don't let Hayden pass you.
Love you, Daniel.
Wreck him at all costs.
10-4, brother. Here we go. Wreckfest 2024.
Like we need a special event for that. It's just, we call that Sidewinder. All right. Well, congrats on leading a lot of laps here. Hopefully we can get the most laps led, and we'll see if we can make this thing entertaining by the end.
We'll see what happens.
Good luck.
See ya.
Okay, bye. Travis Martin leading the race here. We get set for the restart. Shows in the inside line for the restart. Levi Heilman, my random pick before the race to win this thing, running second. What are the odds of that? Heilman has topped off the tank back on lap 12. So you could 2-stop it on green flag run if you wanted to from here. Hayden rolls up to third after not qualifying. Well, not getting qualifying laps to count, let's say it that way. Montrose, the unsponsored number 1, right there in 6th. Good run for that small underfunded team. Pace truck dives on in off the racing surface. Travis Martin has control. He jumps on the loud pedal. Off we go back racing here at New Hampshire. Martin out front. Heilman second. Hayden Lowell's going to look for that second spot. Gets the door closed on him by Heilman. Cliff Mullins goes to the outside, and then, well, the 56 just says, okay, I'll turn even lower off the corner, but it's going to kill his speed down the backstretch, and he'll tuck back in third. Hayden's going to send it sideways. Oh my gosh, that car was way out of control. He's able to save it. I don't think he was expecting Heilman to back up the corner that much. When he did, Hayden had to really readjust himself. The car was completely sideways into the corner. Now Cliff's going to look to the inside. And you see the closing rate there of Hayden. Hayden just charges the corner way more than the other guys are. In doing so, he is having a fit, trying to stay off of him. Now he's going to surge it in on corner entry to 3. They're going to stay door to door for that second spot. It looks like Hayden's going to have it complete by the time they get back down to 1. Should be able to drive it in deeper, clear him, and move up the groove. Didn't drive it in quite as hard as he has been, but he does roll the center good, and he will take over second. Now Cliff's trying to take the third spot from Heilman. The 27 and 37 go to battle. And Jeremy Scherer in the background just hit the wall, as did Dalton Hayes. Turn number 2 exit, catching a couple drivers out. And here goes Cliff. The Pinnacle Trailer Sales Camaro wrapping the bottom. Gets past Heilman. Next one up to go after Heilman is going to be Ian Montrose in the 1. Keeping an eye on the gap up front as Hayden is free and clear of traffic. It is down to 2.1, 2.0, 1.7. Hayden making a charge for the lead. Doesn't quite have it off of 2. Dive back into turn number 3. Martin running that third line. Hayden running that second groove. Cliff all the way down to the bottom groove there behind him. Hayden's going to get alongside, and we get the caution as the battle for the lead was heating up. Looks like the 12 of Vasquez has gone around, and that car has to take a tow. He's battling Colin Teague. They make contact into the corner, get hooked together, and unfortunately that sends Vasquez nose first hard into the outside wall. And then you hear the motor explode on that car. Let's go back to the far chase and see him battling who has track position. A couple Toyotas disagreeing over some space here. Colin Teague, the bright yellow. Looks like he tried to take the corner entry early. Vasquez was going to run a little bit higher. They met in the middle, and unfortunately, because Vasquez was a little bit farther ahead, it hooks him into the outside wall head on. And the McDonald's Toyota takes a hard blow, has to take the tow to the pit lane. Not the way he wanted it to go. We get Travis Martin finally on the pit lane. Lap 33. Travis Martin makes his first stop. Also on the pit lane, Jeremy Scherer's teammate was on the same strategy. We'll go along with Trav. See, should be seeing a set of tires here. Yes, indeed. Car goes up in the air on the right side. So we're getting 4 tires and fuel for the Ghostman Ford, which is hidden by a pit board. Levi Heilman down and away. He took on 4 tires as well. Jeremy Scherer down and away. Check his time, 16 seconds, so 4 tires of fuel for him. Ashenbrenner, a 7-second stop, so maybe just fuel for him. Could have been right side or left side tires, who really knows? 7-second stops are a wide open strategy usually. Colin Teague still sits there taking repair after that wreck. Dalton Hayes, he brushed the wall coming out of turn number 2 the one time. Car still looked pretty good though, so not too bad off for the 4017 Dalton Hayes. Obviously after the wreck, Colin Teague has quite a lot of damage to repair, but he's trying to save the fast repair, so he sat there for 50 seconds, took as much repair as he could, and now that Toyota, all banged up, heads back out onto the race surface. J.R. Deal was not involved in this, so he gets one of his laps back. Goes from 2 laps down to 1 lap down. Vasquez's team is still towing that McDonald's Toyota. And right there, just got into the pit box. The fast repair jumped in. The engine fires up, and he will rejoin the race. It's going to be shown 2 laps down. But he will hope for a continuance of this caution fest. He would need 3 cautions at this point with no contact, where JR Deal would get the first one, he would get the other 2. And Vasquez would be back in the fight on the lead lap. Well, that Hayden guy found himself back in the lead. Didn't take very long for him to go from the back of the pack up to the front. Well, it did not take you all that long to get your way back to the front of the field, sir.
Yeah, it's some cautions and pit strategy has helped get me here. I was like 8th or 9th before pit cycles and strategies started playing out. So guys that pit there are going to be on quite fresh tires compared to us, and they'll probably start ripping their way through the field. We'll see if we can keep it up here for the stage, which is in 30 laps.
Yeah. That's coming soon. Coming soon. How do you feel about the track so far? Is the Napa Chevrolet handling it well?
No.
No, just a
It's
flat out no.
it's very tight.
It's not even a story or anything. Just a flat out no.
No, it's tight. It's tight.
That's great. All right. Well, you got Cliff when you're inside. Are you worried at all?
No.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Aiden gets us restarted here. Cliff Mullins not worried as the C2X team were 1, 2, and 3 there on that restart. And here comes Ian Montrose. Mr. Bull on the China Shop trying to get his way up into the top 3. Gets the 81 up out of the groove and takes over 3rd. Yeah, look at him back in the field, 2 and 3 wide. So watch Montrose now work on the inside of Mullins. Up the hill he goes. Fortunate not to get into Mullins. If there's any car on the track you don't want to hit, even if it's an accident, you don't want to hit that 37 because he will give it right back. Montrose pushing Mullins way up the hill there. Oh, Cody Cleaver way out of shape and saves it. Oh my gosh. Great save there from Cody Cleaver. Montrose still working on this spot from Cliff Mullins. He's going to take over 2nd. Montrose did not bolt on tires on his last stop, so no surprising. And he's got what he's got here. Trenton Steed, Cody Cleaver now battle for 4th. Cleaver trying to take it on the high side. Freshest set of tires is Levi Heilman right here in the 27. He's currently in the 8th spot. Leads past Daniel Llewellyn. Daniel's going to smack the wall right in front of Neckrich. Neckrich also brushed the wall a little bit. And we have a disappearing act there for a moment from Heilman. So if we're keeping an eye on the fresh rubber, it's that yellow, blue, blue, and white 27. Hayden, decent gap note over Montrose. Montrose has Mullins, Cleaver right there in tow. Bit of a gap to Margison. Then you have Vanderplaat and Sneed. Travis Martin led a lot of this race, is buried in this traffic as he has picked up his set of tires right behind Heilman. Those two on the fresh rubber, 8th and 9th. I got some work to do. Pick up some stage points here. A lot of traffic in front. Cleaver and Mullins battle. Cleaver's gotten to the inside of Cliff. Cleaver wanted to slide up. Cliff looked like he jumped on the gas pedal to keep him from clearing. But then Cliff had to check up the exit of the corner, and we get our 5th caution. This time it's Dalton Hayes. May have collected some others. Jeremy Scherer. And it looked like maybe Daniel Llewellyn. Scherer up the hill, gets Llewellyn. They turn down, and unfortunately the 47 of Hayes is there. And that brings out the caution as Scherer rolls backwards onto the track. Boing! And caution waves. Hello, Neo. Welcome in. Neo, you could be doing better than this tonight. I have faith. Let's see. Jeremy Scherer? Jeremy, DG.
Hours later.
What's going on?
Not a whole lot. Just kind of see what happened there. Did your car get a little tight and push up on you?
Yeah, it was in the brakes a little hard. And it wasn't going down.
Yeah, don't turn so good when you're on the brakes hard.
Yeah, I was feeling a little confident. It bit me. It
Whoops.
bit me.
Well, looks like the car's not too worse for wear. You get to reset it here and, I don't know, try to get some stage points maybe. You're right on the cusp of that top 10.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this track too much, but I'm going to try and see what I can do.
I don't know anyone that is.
Especially this car. I'm not great here.
It's a tight car on a tight racetrack. It's one very tight situation.
Finding myself up front's kind of surprising sometimes, so I'm gonna try
What
it
you
again.
could do is when everybody else pits, you don't. Even if you're going to run out of gas in like one lap, don't pit and you'll be up front.
Yeah. Let's hope for more yellows.
You won't be there long, but you'll be up front. All right, well, good luck to you, and see if we can't talk to you for some good reasons later on.
Well, let's hope so. Thanks, man.
Jeremy Scherer in the 15 saying he got very tight and heavy on the brakes, pushed him up the track into Llewellyn. And Dalton Hayes had nowhere to go, piled into it. It's like Cliff Mullins has decided to take a set of tires, 14-second stop for him. Let's check in with the driver of the 37. Cliff, DG, got copy?
Yes.
Well, is that your first set of tires or your second?
Second.
Second already? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I didn't really need to, but at the same time I was already getting past, so kind of needed to do it.
How many sets you got left now?
2 more.
Well, that's not so bad. I thought you had 3, so yeah, that's not bad.
No, I still got 2 more to go.
All right. Well, what are the strategy plays you're going to pull out here to try to get that Pinnacle Trailer Sales Camaro back to the front?
Hopefully if we get a long run, run or dry, and set it up for that last run right there. I got up there and raced around with there a little bit, and then I kept getting shoved up the track, so I just wanted to get the hell out of that. Patience. I don't know if that's a new British word or something, because they don't mean patience. So
Patience, that's just some kind of flower. They don't have that here.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he was talking about. He just kept seeing that one get closer and closer to my door.
Yep, he used up more and more track. The more track you gave him, the more track he used.
Yeah, well, it's too early for me to, do my usual.
Stand your ground and fat flow.
Yeah, I know. I figured I'd let him live on that one, and try and avoid all the squirrels back here.
10-4. Well, good luck. See if you can't work some strategy, get back up there, and be a factor in this thing.
I'm hoping to. We're gonna try. I gotta do something to beat that 56.
Yep, even if you wreck him. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Cliff Mullins in the 37, pitting for his second set of tires. Feels a little early, but we'll see how it shakes out for him. I said, what if, Jake? There was no he can. Hayden Lowell gets us restarted here. Jumps out in front of Ian Montrose. Montrose, his teammate Cody Cleaver, second and third. Field races down into turn number 1. Zachary Margison surges to the outside. Trying to go the long way around the 2. Nothing doing there. Heilman working his way back towards the front. He's on the inside of Montrose. That's Margison. Too many M's. Montrose is trying to work his way up to Hayden. Heilman takes over the 4th spot. Looks inside Cody Cleaver now. Here comes Travis Martin as those guys that took tires 13 laps ago are starting to get up into this top 5. Oh my goodness, Margison almost killed the Ghost Man. That was so close. All right, 3 wide, a little further back. John Neckridge, Dalton Hayes, Jeremy Scherer. Y'all know this is New Hampshire, right? Goodness gracious. Here comes Cliff through the middle. As he said, trying to avoid the squirrels. Up to the 11th spot on fresh tires. Back up front, Levi Heilman. Making me look good. I just picked him at random. He's up into the 3rd spot, fighting Montrose for 2nd. 18 laps to go till we get to the halfway points. Travis Martin and Cody Cleaver go door to door for the 4th spot as we watch Montrose and Heilman for 2nd. Ghostman's going to take that 4th spot. Let's go on board with the Ghostman in his Ford Mustang. Watch the battle up ahead as Heilman tries to set up Montrose coming off corner exit. Turned it into a drag race down the backstretch. And try to use those fresh tires to get the advantage through turns 3 and 4. New Hampshire, notorious for tearing up your right front tire, making your car extremely tight. Heilman's going to have the edge at the line. See if he can't grab hold of the position all to himself. Montrose drives it in deep in the 1 car. Travis cut it down and get back on the accelerator. Heilman clears for second as we watch the Ghost Man try to take away the third spot. Heilman already caught up to the back bumper of Hayden Lowell. Some 18 lap fresher tires. Travis Martin working inside the one of Ian Montrose. It's going to get alongside coming off turn number 2. Going to go door to door down the backstretch. So Tragus should have them cleared here. Work his way off the corner, and there it is. Travis Martin takes over third. Now we jump up front as Heilman's run down our race leader. Hayden probably going to try to make him go the long way around. We'll see if Heilman stays disciplined and cuts underneath him. Hayden running the second groove. Heilman up in the third one. Hayden drifts up to the third one. Heilman just trying to set him up. Goes to the top. He's going to roll to the outside and try to cut it back down. And modulate the throttle off the corner. See if Hayden lets him have the inside here or not. Hayden drives it on in there, and Heilman decided not to go for it. So you can get right on the bumper. Just has the Napa Chevy right in his way. He's going to catch the wall coming off of turn number 4. That's going to give Hayden a little bit of breathing room. But I suspect not a lot. Let's see, 27 will reel him right back in on those fresher tires. Cliff Mullins all the way up to 6th. You heard him say he wanted that long run. So far he's getting it. All the way up to the 6th spot in that Pinnacle Trailer Sales Chevrolet. JR Deal sitting on the pit lane once again in the 9 car. Pitting under green is fun here. I've actually had to do that. Heilman to the inside of Hayden going into turn number 1. They'll be right on each other's doors as Hayden trying not to give him much room. Off the corner, Heilman has the advantage. See if he can clear him into 3. Oh my gosh, Hayden with the crossover going all the way to the bottom. Really drives it in there. Gets up the hill into Heilman. Hayden being a bully. Shoves his 27 up the track. A little surprised Hayden's racing him that hard. Knowing that Heilman has 18 lap fresher tires seems, I don't know, an exercise in futility, I guess is the way to word it. And Hayden really fighting him here. I think Hayden's just excited to have somebody to race. Hayden up the hill. Back to the inside goes Heilman. Pushes Hayden up the hill. See if Heilman gives him a taste of his own medicine and pushes him up the corner. Futility, Jake, not fertility. Jesus. Heilman clears. Hayden tries for the crossover. Oh! Heilman hits the wall. Hayden has to adjust his line, and here comes Travis Martin. They're racing hard here at halfway. Oh my gosh, Hayden really sent it in there. Almost got Heilman's left rear quarter. Travis Martin had to check up not to run in the back of Hayden. Looks like the Ghost Fan will take over P2. Hayden settles for 3rd. Here comes Cliff Mullins. He has fresher tires than everybody in front of him. And Preston's all the way up to 4th with the 7.5 laps to go till those stage points go out. Mr. Clifford on the move. See what he does with his teammate in the 56 of Hayden Lull. Cliff to the inside of Hayden. Has those fresh tires, should be no problem to hang on here. Hayden looks for the crossover just because Hayden, but not going to quite have it there as Mullins gets clear. Cliff now has a handful of laps to try to get to the front. Travis Martin trying to find a way past Levi Heilman. Cliff Mullins trying to find a way past them both. Martin all over the back of that Camaro. Levi Heilman for the lead. Let's go on board with Cliff. Watch these top three battle. Both the top two go in that third lane. Cliff's going to try the second one out. Maybe the newness is starting to wear off the tires a little bit. Running it kind of like a Dover with the diamond line there. Low entry drifted up in the center, low exit. I was wondering when we were going to see what we just saw out of the top two. If you enter kind of high and then cut it off low on exit, that's pretty good. It doesn't hurt the tire as bad as the diamond does. Martin a bit out of shape coming off of third number Ford. Laps winding down. We have 4 laps to go till we give out those points to the top 10. These three are battling hard to pick up the 10 points for being the leader at halfway. Cliff lost a little momentum that time. Jump back out the car. See Hayden still in the picture. Behind them you have Montrose, Cleaver, and Vanderplat's 5th, 6th, and 7th all grouped up. I think Cleaver and Montrose teammates are actually battling for that 5th spot. Vanderplat's closing right in on him. I'm a little surprised Cliff hasn't had a little bit more for these top two. He does have much fresher tires. Work lap 63, end of 65 will be the points. Martin sends it in there pretty aggressively there. I think Martin's trying to put some pressure on, maybe try to get that halfway leader bonus. Field works back into turn number 1. They got about a lap and 3/4 to try and get this done. Can Heilman hold him off? I think Hayden's just hoping for a mistake in passing him everybody if they can get into one another. Because Hayden obviously on a bit older tire. 48 laps since we've seen the Napa Chevy on the pit lane. Ghostman looks to the inside. When we get to the stripe, lap 65. End of this lap, we'll hand out points to the top 10. Hayden really charges it in there in that Napa Chevy. How does he have that much left? Cliff just going to have to defend for third. Heilman doing a great job holding off Travis Martin. And it looks like that's how they're going to call off the corner. Heilman. Looks like he's going to pick up the halfway leader bonus. Points going out to the top 10. Travis Martin picks up 9. Mullins 8. Hayden Wall 7. Cleaver 6. Sander Vanderplat in 5. Montrose 4. Chutensee gets 3. Margison 2. And Matt Benke gets the final point here at halfway. Go ahead, Matt Benke in the top 10. Have yourself a day. Top 4. All under a blanket here. Out of this group, Hayden will be the first one that has to pit. Cody Cleaver. Looks like he's hit the pit lane in the 2. He's first one to come out of the top 10. He actually had 10 less laps on his stuff than Hayden does, so he decided for strategy purposes it was time. So he hits the pit lane. Lonely place for him right now. Nobody else down there. Other than JR Deal, that's been working on damage repair for 17 minutes. Hayden Lowell starting to fight back here. Here we see him going to the pit lane, just settle in. No, he's still trying to pass Cliff. 52 laps and counting since we've seen Hayden on the pit lane. There comes Cody Cleaver off the pit lane. Cody is now shown 1 lap down. So he was running well enough that he only went 1 lap down. He's now going to have the best tires of everybody, and he's just probably going to blitz right through this 4-car paddle up ahead of him. Meanwhile, Sam Vanderplat's closing in on this group. Trying to make it a 5-car battle. There goes the Cleaver machine around outside of everybody. He puts him 3 wide, doesn't care. Off he goes to try and get back on the lead lap. Look at him knife his way through there, Cody Cleaver. That's what new tires can do for you. Outside of 2 of the cars, going inside of the 2 more cars here. New tires are a wonderful thing. Welcome home, Rowdy. Cody Cleaver unlaps himself, and 2 car is going to be the fastest car on the track until everyone else pits. Hayden, as we said, has to be starting to worry about it. 54 laps since he's been to the pit lane. Oh, Rowdy is really trying to jinx it. We've had enough caution, Rowdy. Calm down. I'm glad we're finally getting a green flag run. Like Dalton Hayes, 47 machines decided to come down the pit lane. Second of our lead lap machines to come down. Service the car. Cliff Mullins looks like he just got the wall right in front of Hayden. Fortunately, Hayden cutting a little bit of a break there. Didn't send him. Martin and Heilman still battle for this lead. Heilman's doing just enough to hold off Travis. So hard to pass in New Hampshire unless you get physical, and well, that's just usually not the kind of guy Travis is. Definitely the kind of guy Cliff is, though. Cliff's working alongside Hayden Lull here. Steve Vanderplat's in 5th, closing in. He was almost 4 seconds back. Now he's within half a second of Cliff. Other cars getting up there in lap count. Gatlin Downey in 11th. It's been 51 laps since he's been to the pit lane. We got 2 cars up into the 50s. 3 cars is John Neckrich, 52 laps. And a caution comes out. Dalton Hayes just screwed himself fresh off the pit lane. He's going to trap himself a lap down. Dalton gets in there. The back end starts to come around. And it just keeps going around. And Dalton Hayes. Rowdy Peacock makes Dalton Hayes spin out. And Hayden Lull will be very thankful that Dalton Hayes spun it out. Hayden no longer has to put under green and then hope for no yellow. Cliff Mullins really made the best of that tire set all the way up to 4th. It says he has 2 more sets. Heilman, your leader. I picked Heilman to win at the start of this, and I had no idea he was actually going to run really well tonight. I just randomly picked the name off the scoreboard. And there we go. Power of persuasion? We'll go with that. So far, every lead lap car hitting the pit lane. We try to get you a shot of it there. That's kind of better. That's better. Go with this. Looks like Cody Cleaver are going to stay out because he had unlapped himself. He has no reason to pit now. Cody Cleaver will go to the race lead. Race off the pit lane is going to be Heilman. I think Martin's going to beat Hayden, and he does. Cody Cleaver going to be your race leader. You see, the all comment is not correct. Ask Cody Brown. I know Cody Brown's answer to it. Also, some admins say one thing in Twitch chat and a different thing in the in the the admin Discord chat. Cody Cleaver, race leader. Dalton Hay is going to take a wave around, along with Brandon Vasquez. Those cars will be back on the lead lap. Vasquez, though, going to be in need of a pit stop. It's been 41 laps since he's been to pit lane. And Colin Teague's there now. It's funny that Mike wants him, because Mike can't finish a race that he's in. Yeah, hell. Hey, Cliff.
What?
Should we bring back Neo?
Fuck no.
Okay, thanks. Oh my god, that was great.
That escalated quickly.
It did. It escalated rather rapidly. Glad I could always count on Cliff. Ban Cliff, bring back Neo. Car just get loose on you, Dalton?
Yeah, I didn't get any practice in because I barely made the race, and I just kind of guessed on what I should throw in, the little settings that you could, and
Yep.
I definitely got them wrong.
10-4, good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Here's the report from the 47. We actually did some actual reporting there. Two of Cleaver gets us restarted from the outside line. Heilman's going to shut the door on the 56 of Hayden Lowell. Cleaver, remember, stayed out here, so has 7-lap older tires than everybody. So we may see him drift backwards a little bit, as he is the only one off sequence on the tires now. Heilman back to the lead in the 27, making me look like a damn genius. 63 Travis Martin trying to take second. Hayden Lowell fishtailing all over the place. Napa car looking like a damn goldfish on coming out of turn 4. Hayden trying to take away the third spot from the 2 of Cleaver. How's the 68 running tonight? Oh my goodness. It's like Downey's trying to take the road course. May not have even been Downey. It could have been Scherer or Neckrich. A lot of white and blue cars here. I don't think it was Neckrich. Neckrich was trying to take the road course for a moment here. Let's watch the 6 come up this corner, turn number 2. Oh, it's going to be contact with Jerry Scherer that sends Neckrich down to that little part of the road course. There you go. Contact between the 15 and the 6 sends him down there. Trenton Sneed out of line. Looks like he's trying to make a move. There's Trenton up to 7th. Has Cliff Mullins, Cody Cleaver, Sam Vanderplatte, Margison, and Montrose all around him. '41 of Vanderplatte charges it in deep into the corner, trying to clear the 88 and the 2. Levi Heilman, Travis Martin, Hayden Lowell, your top 3. Hayden trying to work on Travis Martin here for that second spot. Trenton Sneed still in a world of cars here as Cody Cleaver gets to the outside wall. Margison gets into him. Fortunately, they don't go around. And that got spicy. Montrose really sends it, gets Trenton Sneed in the left rear quarter. They're going to slide down the track, and Trenton's going to come to a stop. That'll probably bring out the caution. And there it is. Trenton gets turned by Ian Montrose running in the top 10. As Bull in a China Shop gets another one. There it is, Montrose. A little too hard into the corner, loses it, does the 4-wheel drift up the track, gets into Trenton Sneed in the 81, and wrecks the most popular driver in the series. Not an ideal look there. Yay! Well then, Levi Heilman, your leader. Most drivers have at least one set still laying in the pits and just took a set, so I don't think we'll see him come down here for them. It's still 50 to go. They'd still need fuel from here, for one thing. Maybe if they top off at the end of this, they could stretch it while clutching. But, let's be honest, who thinks our cautions are done? I certainly don't. Well, people that faked coming in are going out, and people that faked going out are coming in. It's not voted on, it's by number of people in the chat saying go that person. Badger blows her face off with a sneeze. Looks like the top 10 cars stay out. Hayden takes fuel only, as did Montrose, Cleaver, and Neckrich. Vanderplat's taking a set of tires. 14-second stop for him. Vasquez looks like he's grabbing tires on the number 12 Toyota. Trenton probably had a little damage repair to do, but I think he also took a set of tires because 14.8 for the 81. We'll find out if he starts blowing through the field. Hayden is the most popular driver if we're talking about who do we blame things on a random one. Well, Vasquez is back on lead lap and on fresh tires now. Sure he'll be excited. Ashton Brenner 18th, Colin Teagan 19th, and J.R. Deal still just showing off his beautiful race car on the pit lane. See if Levi's hanging out tonight. He is. Levi, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, sir, things have been going good so far. I don't know if you know this, but I was just fucking around and picked a random name off the leaderboard to start the race when they asked me who was going to win tonight, and I picked you. So you're making me look really brilliant right now.
Dude, I'm making myself look brilliant. I don't know how I'm doing this right now.
Well, the bad news is Hayden Lowell's now on the same strategy. Actually, he just took fuel, so he's in a little bit better position. He can make it to the end from here, probably. Good luck on that. I don't know if the cautions are done, though, so I don't know if that's going to matter. I'm sure you still got a set laying in the pits, right, for tires?
I got 2 sets.
2 sets still laying in the pits? Daggone, you are looking beautiful.
Yeah, I saved a lot somehow on the first, 15-lap run, and then we had those chain of cautions, and I didn't get tires a single time, just fuel.
Hang on, so 2 sets laying in the pits for the 2017. That could come into very much play here as we get down to the later stages of this race. Good luck to you, and see if you can't hang on here for a win.
Thank you.
Nice little chat there with the 27 of Levi Heilman. Out there in his Camaro in the lead. Travis Martin on his outside. Hayden had made it all the way up to 3rd, but then Hayden went down and took on fuel, so he has gone back into the field again. Hayden now shown in 10th. 45 laps to go from New Hampshire. There's Travis Martin 2nd. Looks like Levi's taking the top, so Travis will take bottom here. There goes the pace truck off. And there goes Levi Heilman jumping on that loud pedal. Have yourself a day, Mr. Heilman. Here comes Travis Martin 2nd, and then the battle for 3rd, Markerson and Mullins with a Munchel behind them. A lot of M's hanging out there in the top 5. And if you count the M and Heilman, all 5 drivers in the top 5 have an M in their name. Fun. Mullins battles Margison behind Martin, just ahead of Munchel. Stay on this battle as they are battling hard for 3rd. Margison on the high line, the 88. Mullins in black and green down low. There's a lot of 2-wide racing going on behind him, too. Wallen a bit out of shape there. Oh my gosh. Margison really fighting hard on the outside line. Margus looks like he's going to be out in the front again. Cliff not willing to give it up yet. Keeps driving it down into the corner on the inside line. Margerson got pretty high up the track. About a full lane and a half above that darker scene. And there's 3 wide in the back. That got scary. Trenton down on the inside of that. He's running 14th. Remember, he grabbed a new set of tires here, as did Vanderplatz. He's the highest running car on new tires in 10th. He's trying to work his way past the Bankies, the Wallens, and the one of Montrose. Hayden took fuel only on that stop. He's in 6th. Munchell 5th. Margison 4th. Mullins 3rd. Martin 2nd. And Heilman continuing to show the way. Mullins and Margison battling so hard they've lost about a second to the front two. And Hayden trying to crack the top 5. Cliff does have the most popular SRL podcast. I'll give him that. Facts. Sam Vanderplaat thought about sticking his nose in that. Would have been a mess between Downey and the one of Montrose. Oh, Daniel, hang on to it, buddy. Daniel driving that thing sideways on a turn 2. Montrose has Vanderplaat to the outside. Sam has a little bit fresher tire. See, that's the kind of facts we don't need, Cody. Just because it's true doesn't mean we need to say it. Doesn't matter that Cliff is the only one with an SRL podcast. He still has the most popular SRL podcast. The other group that was supposed to do some podcasts never did, so... No, it's not SRL only, but it is the only SRL podcast. See, if you go backwards. It's the only podcast talking about SRL. We're not saying Cliff Mullins does an SRL podcast. Like how we've just talked about podcasts for 5 minutes. Nothing's really changed in the race. Hayden's up to 4th. Margison's in 5th, and that's about all the changes. Vanderplaat's working on the 05 of Downey. Not going to call him Downey Jr. this time. He's not Iron Man. 10%. Jay Wench gets the outside wall coming off turn number 4. See if Vanderplaatz is able to move his 4 to the inside and take that spot away. Jay Wench, a little bit older tire, maybe 9 laps older. Oh man, Jay Wench gets the wall. Downey gets the wall. A lot of folks finding the exit of the turn 2 wall here at New Hampshire. Looks like Hayden and Mullins now battle teammates for the 3rd spot. Up front, Martin right on Heilman once again. Then you have Mullins and Lull. Vanderplaatz gets around Margison as the caution waves. Looks like it was Cody Cleaver, and the nose is gone off that car. Matt Benke loses it, gets into Cleaver. That just shoots him to the inside wall. Cleaver, innocent bystander, pops the motor and is toast. Rough break for Cody. He's had some tough luck this season. No fault of his own, just Matt Benke getting into the outside wall. I don't even know if he got the wall, just got out of shape, too much throttle maybe. Let's go with the drone and find out. Let's switch over to the 35 cam here. If it'll let me click things, there we go. A little slow. Feed to a Cleaver right on his back bumper. Nope, doesn't touch the wall, just ass in, kicks out, smacks the front end of Cleaver into the inside wall. Cleaver gets sent. Tough break for Cody. He'll finish 19th tonight. I think he gets to carry on. A lot of cars on the pit lane. Can definitely make it to the end here on fuel. Who fuels up? Who tires up? You know, Heilman still has 2 sets, so I'm sure he'll take tires here. Some folks may only have 1 set, and they'll have to decide if they want to save them or not. We'll let you know who does what. It's hard to watch them all, so we'll just look at the timing. Oh, Mullins, Heilman down and away. Cliff trying to beat the 56 out. There's a lot of 4-tire stops. I mean, a lot. Heilman retains the lead with a 4-tire and fuel stop. Travis Martin second. Mullins, Lowell, Vanderplatz, Munchel, Sneed, Downey, Llewellyn, and Neckrich, your top 10. For some reason it's showing Llewellyn with a half-second stop, which is just impossible, but we're going to act like it's possible and go interview. Just because we can. Actually, it doesn't look like we can, because I don't think Daniel's hanging out anywhere. Dang, Daniel. Can't interview Daniel. Sorry, y'all. Running in the top 10, we can't interview. We'll talk to Cliff and pretend he's Daniel. Hey, Cliff, you're Daniel now.
What?
You're Daniel now. You have to do Daniel's interview because he's not around.
Oh, okay.
So your pit crew just popped off a half-second pit stop for 4 tires and fuel. How'd they manage that?
They just handed me a Jack Daniels and I pulled off.
That's pretty impressive, though. We'll see if your car can handle not taking tires and fuel, then I guess.
Yeah, it's we're gonna be okay on fuel. The tires, we're saving that last set, and we're gonna try and wreck this 0.5 up here and see what we can do.
10-4. So your strategy is to keep the yellows out for the rest of the race so you can make it to the end?
Yeah. I think that's the only way that that we can not have Hayden win this race.
10-4. Well, I like the strategy of having Hayden not win the race. Daniel says LOL in chat, so I guess we're doing a good job. All right. Thanks, Daniel. Good luck to you in the rest of the race.
All right. Yep. Love you, Lucas.
Cliff Mullins filling in for Daniel, as Daniel not hanging out in race chat, so we let Cliff have his interview. Good times. Field all formed up 2x2. The only exception is being Asher Brenner coming off the pit lane and Dalton Hayes, as they need to catch up. The other 16 cars are all here. .31 laps to go when we get this thing restarted. Pace Truck says, see you later. Yeah, Ford Chevy front row. Highland, the leader, gets us restarted from that outside line. Hayden trying to keep his car up there to run alongside the Ghost Man, see if he can take second the long way around. Chevy Trav drives it on in there, tries to keep Hayden from getting back down to the bottom. We'll see if Hayden tries to jump back in line or if he fights on that high line. He's going to stay up there and try to fight the outside line. I think he's probably going to overdrive it a little bit to try and get clear of Travis. Travis may try to save his stuff, which will make it work for Hayden, but here the Ghost Man stays alongside, but the 56 clears. Hayden all the long way around on that restart. Did a great job timing it. Now he is up to second. Does not have to pass Travis Martin. That's bad news for Levi Heilman. Check in on Cliff. There he is, fourth. J Munch 3 wide for that fifth spot with Vanderplatz and Trenton Sneed. Neckrich gets into it. Daniel's going to go to the inside wall. He's off the racing surface, so that won't cause anything. You see the motor pop, and Daniel out of this one. Dalton Hayes still racing, so Daniel going to have to take the toe under green. Should drop down to 18th, and Dalton should move up a spot. Tough break for Daniel. See if we can quickly see what happened while there's not 3 wide happening. As it goes to a different car. It's not Daniel's car. Go to Daniel's car, please. There we go. Wow, Daniel's way sideways there. Let's go forward. Oh, there it was. He was on the inside of 3 wide. Guess he didn't know that. Colin Teague gets alongside Shearer, so he can't go out to the wall. Daniel makes contact, trying to stay off of Colin Teague. Noses into the inside wall, pops the motor, and goes to the pit lane. Up front, it is still Heilman. Hayden Lowell starting to close in. J Munch is going to go for a ride down to the inside line. Drivers are struggling on the turn 2 exit. Jay Munch falls back to the 10th position. Top 3 kind of spaced out a little bit. Heilman, Lowell, and Martin. Then a gap back to Cliff Mullins in 4th. Vanderplat's 5th. Trenton Steed now 6th. Downey in 7th. Margison 8th. Montrose 9th. Colin Teague battles Jay Munch for 10th. John Neckrich right there as well in the 6th machine. Margison trying to go the outside of Montrose. Oh, someone just disappeared. That's Colin Teague. Vanderplat's trying to make a move on Mullins. That's the battle for 4th place. Lots of battles in the top 10. Still have Margerson and Montrose. Don't know where to show you guys because there's so much going on. Laps winding down, less than 100. Or 100 complete. Less than 30 to go. That's what I was trying to say. Vanderplat's maybe a little door contact on Mullins. He gets on by. Mullins charges it back to the inside. We'll see what Cliff does down here in 3. I don't think I want to be that 41 car right now. Cliff pushes him up on corner entry. And Cliff looks like he's going to drive it off the corner and be able to get back past Vanderplat's. And Cliff seemed not too pleased with the way Sam passed him. But Cliff gets back by him without making contact. Heilman, meanwhile, has lost the lead, and we missed how that happened. Jump back and find out. Looks like running a higher line. Hayden gets to the inside. And drag race down the backstretch. While you're watching that Mullins and Vanderplat battle. Hayden just running a lower line. Staying disciplined. And that is how Hayden took the race lead away from Levi Heilman. Heilman drops in behind him. And that's how we run with 25 to go. Hayden Lowell out front. Levi Heilman in the 2nd spot. Travis Martin 3rd. And you have Mullins Vanderplat. That looks like the 12 of Brandon Vasquez. Doing what we've seen a lot of drivers do. Make a wide exit off of 2. Then cut it back hard to the left and about lose the race car. So the top 3 have separated by 2 seconds over Cliff, Mullins, Vanderplat, and Sneed. You have Downey and Montrose 7th and 8th. Margison there in 9th. Colin Teague in 10th. Neckrich, Jay Munch, Shearer, Benke, Vasquez, and Asherbrander, your lead lap cars. Dalton Hayes 2 laps down. Daniel Llewellyn, that is for position. Dalton Hayes and Daniel Llewellyn for 17th here. Daniel going to take that spot, go back up to 17th. Not much has changed in the top 3. Hayden starting to pull away a little bit. Action further back. Looks like Downey and the 1 of Montrose battle for 7th. Downey and Montrose door to door across the line. What a finish that would have been for a race, huh? Montrose going to drive it in there and take away the spot. Downey's trying to really arc the corner. Both of the cars struggling for grip on corner exit. I think Montrose is going to hang on to it here. There's Trenton in 6th. Vanderplat's 5th. Cliff Mullins 4th. Travis Martin, Levi Heilman is Hayden Lowell has pulled away. You can take a ride on board with the Ghost Man. Tries to find a way past the 27 of Levi Heilman. Levi's car struggling to get the power down on corner exit. Should be advantage Ghost Man, but can he find somewhere to go with the run? Not quite. There you go, Dalton Hayes. Wheel disconnected under the last yellow. Meatball didn't he hit the wall. Yikes. And that is why the 47 is back on the pit lane. don't know if he did that on purpose or not. I don't know if he was trying to look for room to pass, or he just kind of got a bit sideways going off of turn 4. Heilman protects the bottom there pretty well. Ghostman trying to power it back up. And Trenton Sneed trying to put the move on Vanderplatz. This is back in the 5th and 6th positions. Vanderplat really charged the corner, and Sneed's backing it up a bit more. Travis now getting to the inside. Levi Heilman. Heilman should have the advantage going off the corner. We'll see if they can stay door to door going into 3. Not quite able to do so. Travis definitely faster than Heilman, just can't find a way by. Once again, coming off turn number 4, Travis Martin sliding that Mustang around. Alan Teague battles John Neckrich. Jake is there as well as Cher, all on the lead lap. Oof, 35 Matt Benke hits the wall back in 15th. Let's move John Neckrich up into the top 10. Great run for the 6th car tonight. Travis keeping that pressure on for that 2nd spot. Just can't seem to find a gap in place to put his car. He's going to go way to the outside. Highland's going to gas it up and try to close off that run. Able to do so. Travis is looking for any way around this 27. Get back at the Ghost Man. He's very close. Very close. Travis entering a little bit higher. He's going to roll to the outside. See if he's able to stay there this time. Oh my gosh, they're both fighting for grip so hard. Travis is rubbing the wall there. Travis really sends it in there. Saw that Mustang lurch into the corner. He's going to roll the outside on Heilman. Heilman now has to keep the exit pinch down. He can't drive all the way out to the wall like he'd probably prefer. And Travis takes over the 2nd spot as Heilman goes ahead and gives him the corner. 14 laps to go. Top 3 is Lowell, Martin, and Heilman. Then Cliff running 4th. Vanderplat's in 5th. And Trenton Sneed running a strong run in 6th. Montrose is 7th. Downing Jr. in 8th. There is Margison and Neckrich. They're all right there together. Quite a gaggle of cars, really, from Gatlin, Downey, and back. So Downey, when you go to your local short track, you know if there's a big gap in front of a car and a lot of cars behind them, they're the one holding them up. That's kind of what's happening here. And Downey burned up his stuff a little early. He's stacking up the field behind him. Oh my gosh, it's Matt Benke as a wild exit out of turn number 2. Downey tries to get a run to the outside of Margison, gets into the outside wall. Margison sideways off the corner. And paddling hard. A little Asherbrenner going a lap down. Hayden leads by 2.5 seconds over Travis Martin. Travis has put almost a full second on Heilman. Mullins pulled away from Vanderplatz and Sneed. There's Montrose, kind of all by himself. Margison, he just got out of this group, so he's going to start pulling away. Downey, right there ahead of Neckrich. About the only battle we have left to show you here. John Garrett coming in with a raid of 18. Thank you so much, my friend. John raiding the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series race. We got 11 to go here in New Hampshire, as I call it. Welcome on in, everybody. What was John up to? How was the stream? Appreciate you, my guy. It's like Trenton trying to get past Vanderplaat to get in the top 5. 10 laps to go to get it done. The 81-41 Ford versus Chevy. Welcome on in, everybody. Vanderplaat sits the outside wall coming out turn number 2. Trenton going to take the spot, moves up into the top 5. I'm sure his fans will be happy. Trenton was running very strong early on, then got turned around by the 1 car. Trenton's rebounded nicely back up into the 5th spot. It's about 1.2 seconds behind Cliff Mullins, so we'll see if he's able to catch up, but it's only 8 laps to go. I don't think that's going to be a whole lot going on there, so we'll go back to Downey. Downey has stacked the field up behind him. They're going to work their way past the lap machine of Asherbremer. Munchel drives it on in there deep in the IO Toyota. See the 88 of Margison all the way up to the outside wall. Lots of different lines there. Downey got away, but now Neckrich is under attack from J-Wench for the last spot in the top 10. About the only battle going on. Vanderplaat's starting to fade away from Trenton. Final laps running down from New Hampshire. 7 laps to go when we get to the stripe. Everyone's sort of single file and running this one out to the end, it seems. Colin Teague and Vasquez as Colin Teague disappears on us. That's the closest battle by the numbers. Vasquez to the inside of Teague. Trying to move up to the 12th spot in the 12 car. Gotta love that synergy. Gets out of shape, drops down to the inside. Teague gets back to the outside. Hopefully they don't try to go up on the corner exit again. Those two got together early in the race, doing something very similar to that. Fortunately, that got settled down before it got bad. We have Scherer and Colin Teague. That is for 13th. Hayden still leads by 2.4 seconds. Martin has 2.9 over Heilman. Mullins actually starting to rail in Heilman. Could see a battle for 3rd here. A handful of laps to go. Keep an eye on that gap. So I have Downey and Neckrich. That is for the 9th spot. Just checking on Cliff and Heilman. There they are. That is the battle for 3rd. Cliff really closed in the corner, then Heilman drove off the corner wonderfully. Back to Neckrich and Downey. They're side by side now. Downey in the 05 black and blue. Neckrich the teal and white and black Artemis Chevrolet. He really surges it into the corner. Slides up in front of Downey. See if Downey can cut it back to the inside. Don't think he can. What a move by Neckrich into the corner. Really shut down any opportunity Downey had to cross him over. Now Downey's going to surge back to the inside into turn 3. J-Munch is right there as well. It's a 3-car battle for 9th. Just a handful of laps to go. Mullins has not yet been able to reel back in Heilman. Let's have Jeremy Scherer and Colin Teague battling. It's back in the 13th spot. We'll stick with this battle. Neckrich, Downey, and Munchel. Munchel draws alongside Downey down the backstretch. Meanwhile, back here, that's Colin Teague, Jeremy Scherer doing their thing. Battle for 13th. Teague has it in the highlighter. Scherer wants to get it away in the 15 circle Chevy. Door to door, they go through the corner. One thing you can count on for New Hampshire, even though it's New Hampshire, you can get a lot of side-by-side action. These three seem to have settled their deal down. Check in on Heilman. He's pulled away from Mullins. Closest battle on track is Colin Teague and Jeremy Scherer, as Scherer has gotten by. So that should start distancing itself, and we'll have Neckrich, Downey, and Munchel as the last hope for action, although Scherer has a horrible turn 2 exit that could let Colin Teague get back in there. Did not quite get it done. 2 laps to go. Downey right in front of Munchel. That is for this final spot in the top 10. J-Munch drives it in there deep. May have even brushed his back bumper. trying to get to that outside. Not quite there. Cuts back down to the inside. Can't draw alongside down the backstretch. Into turn 3 they go as the white flag is displayed for our leader, Hayden Lowell. We'll stay with this battle a little bit longer. J Munch trying to draw alongside on the front stretch, not getting it done. And now we'll go find Hayden. There is Mr. Hayden Lowell rolling through turns 3 and 4 all by himself. Checker flag in the air as the Napa Chevy brings it off turn number 4. He'll pick up the win here at New Hampshire. Travis Martin bring it home second. Levi Heilman, strong run tonight, bounces it off the fence. He's going to drag it home in third. Cliff Mullins will grab 4th. Trenton Sneed will round out your top 5. As Hayden picks himself up another win, let's go pick up the 56 car in the driver chats. Well, Hayden DG, you got a copy.
I got you, Swiss.
They made you earn it tonight. You only led, what, 24-ish laps?
Something like that. I'll have to look at the results on SimRacer Hub, but yeah, it's something like that.
It's like a career low for you.
Let's not call it a career low. I probably only did like 1 on a super speedway at some point.
Well, we get the win here at New Hampshire, and definitely had to earn it. I think it was a lot more fun. Oh my goodness.
Oh!
That was Montrose and Mullins.
Oh, we got beef.
Wow. Wow.
Call this Arby's, because we've got beef, motherfucker.
What was that about?
That's a good question.
I'm pretty sure Mullins was angry at Montrose earlier in the race. I didn't think Montrose was mad.
No, Trenton and Montrose were mad at each other, but I don't remember anything about Cliff.
Oh, Cliff got pushed up the track by the one car earlier in the race, and he was not happy about it.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that. So I was talking to Cliff not long after that. Well, that was something. So anyway, you pick up the win here. Do your burnouts across the start-finish line? That was unexpected.
Yeah, just kind of slowly and methodically worked our way up through the field. We never truly had a lock on track position tonight until, those final, I don't know, however many laps I led, 15 maybe. Just played some strategy the right way, got the cautions to fall right, and ended up with an extra set of tires in the pits when it's all said and done. So, yeah, brought this Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet, I almost said Ford Mustang, Chevrolet Camaro, back to victory lane this week.
What you're saying is you not only won, you save money by not reusing one of your sets of tires.
We can sell that set of tires for a discounted price to some, field filler at the back end.
Just bring them over to Las Vegas, somewhere the tires just get melted all the time. Bring it there.
Is that where we're at next week?
Oh.
Good Lord, I'll want an extra set of tires at Vegas.
I just say things. I can look though. Let's find out.
It might be Vegas.
That'd be funny. You know what? It's Vegas.
It's Vegas.
It's actually Vegas. Totally randomly said Vegas, and it is definitely next week's. Wow. Levi giving you quite the burnout there.
Yeah, I'm literally not touching my pedals, so that's not a very strong race car. We know why he couldn't get the job done.
I just can't hear anything now.
just needs some more engine power, and that thing would have been right up there. But yeah, so glad this is over with.
10-4. You got the Friends Family sponsor shoutouts for us tonight.
Napa Auto Parts, Arc Music, C2X, Madigan Motorsports, as always, and you Swiss for putting on this broadcast. John Garrett and Fort Worth Screen Printing for sponsoring our Thursday Xfinity League put on by Cody Brown. Appreciate him. Also like to thank all the other admins and sponsors at SRL that make our 9 leagues on 6 days of the week go off, and most of them broadcasted.
10-4. Nicely done. You act like you've done this before.
Maybe once or twice.
Congrats on the win here tonight at New Hampshire, and we'll see you hopefully in something tomorrow night.
What is tomorrow? Friday?
Yeah, we got the Mazdas, and we got the Indy cars, and we got the what's some super speedways. There you go. We got all that stuff.
Well, I definitely won't be in the super speedways.
I know that's your favorite.
Yeah, just my favorite thing in the world. No, I'll be there at COTA for the IndyCar race. So
there you go. That sounds fun.
See me out there in an open wheeler.
10-4. We'll see you tomorrow then.
Thank God this fucking race is over.
Yeah, New Hampshire. All right, let's go find Travis Martin in the 63. Trav, it is DG in the booth. You got a copy?
Hello.
Hello. Well, how are you, sir? Looks like the race was, I don't know, pretty fun, pretty, I don't want to say mundane, but pretty straightforward for you up there.
I'm sweaty, dude. I'm tired. It's hot in here.
It's hard work, but you
hey.
were very consistently at the front of the field tonight.
Yeah, it was fun. Didn't really expect to. New Hampshire really isn't my best track, but kind of just started watching the people at the front and really, that leading out there kind of helped figure out where I wanted to be. And then it was just a matter of figuring out how to pass people.
You're all sweaty because Cody Brown made it July 1st, and it was very 90 degrees out there today. So there you go.
Track temp, like what, 135, 138?
137 at one point. Yeah, it was hot.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I'm surprised your tires aren't melted, you know?
I better check my feet.
Yeah, make sure they aren't attached to the floorboard permanently.
Well, hey, a part of me will always be with the car, right?
Ugh, yuck. All right, well, congrats on that strong P2 run tonight. Looked like it was a lot of fun. You got the Friends Family sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Thanks, dude. My 10 Tenths boys, simrapmarket.com, 1023graphics.com, and dgsracing.com, where you can also race in this amazing league. Come on, join us. It's really, really fun. And Mr. DG Swiss is amazing.
And yes, it is absolutely as sexual as he made it sound.
Wait, was there any other way to take that?
No, but just to make sure. Congrats on a strong run tonight. I love your face, and come out and race something tomorrow. If you got time.
Love your face. I'm gonna try to be there. I Fridays are usually my nap days.
Nap days. Why nap when you can race?
I know. So sometimes I get home and it just a nap. It calls your name, and then suddenly it's 9:30, and time flies.
Well, if it's 9:30, you got about an hour to get ready for the IndyCar race.
That's true, dude. I did so bad at Iowa.
Yep, but now we got a road course, and you're much better at those. I've seen you road course race.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't lie to
remember
the
that time we were
that.
no. Remember that time we were both in like some BMWs one time at one random track that I don't even remember now. All I remember is you and I were in BMWs at this track.
I remember BMWs. Those are fun.
Yeah, BMWs are great. Congrats on that P2 run, and we appreciate you. And we'll see you in something tomorrow. Just come out and have fun.
Will do, brother. Love your face.
Travis Martin brings it home in P2. Now we'll go bring in Levi Heilman. Levi, DG, you got a copy?
I do.
Well, not quite the win that I called, but you do get a top 3 in your first post-race interview. That's got to feel good.
It does feel good. I wish you kind of gave me the commentator's curse, not gonna lie.
I mean, everyone tries to say that, but I mean, I also talked to Hayden like 12 times and he still won.
God damn it. All right, whatever.
That's why I talked to Hayden 12 times. Yeah, saves my own ass because I know he's going to win.
I was praying on another caution. That's why I was just full sending at every corner I could.
Yeah, probably needed that one more caution to get those extra set of tires on and see what you could have done there. But hey, still a strong P3 run tonight. You got the Friends Family sponsor shout-outs for us.
Thank you for the broadcast and the races. I don't know who's in control of the
Cody Brown.
Xfinity League. Cody Brown. Thank you. Thanks to everyone. I don't know.
What about 81 Racewear and all the graphics people you got on your car?
Dude, I honestly have a list that I can't find still.
I mean, what you do is you go into your little replay and you just kind of like take the camera around your car and read them all. That's what Mikey usually does.
Wyobi, 81 Racewear. His name's Ross. He's the graphic guy, but I forgot his
There you
name.
go. We'll just call him Ross the graphic guy from now on. That's permanently the name. And it's going to be for everybody's car. No matter who put the graphics on it, was Ross the graphics guy. Just like we got Fred the pace car driver, Barney the flag wearer, and now Ross the graphics guy.
Yes.
Even when my broadcast goes screwy and I'm missing something on the page, it's going to be Ross's fault.
All right. We got that.
All right. Well, congrats on that strong P3 run tonight, and hopefully we get to interview you some more. Are you going to run something for us tomorrow?
Unfortunately, no. I work 8 hours tomorrow.
Oh, that stupid work stuff gets in the way of the hobby.
I know, man. I just got the job.
All right. Well, we'll have to do IndyCar Dakota without you.
That honestly sounds so fun. I'm kind of mad now.
Bud. Well, hopefully we can get the work out the way and then get back to doing some fun racing, bud. See you in the next one.
Yeah. See ya.
Levi Hellman brings it home in third. Let's go ahead and run through our finishing order. Thanks to all of our friends and partners helping make our series go around. We got Hayden with the win tonight. Then we have Travis Martin, Levi Hellman picking up the podiums. Cliff Mullins, Trent Sneed round out the top 5. Good runs for both of those gentlemen. Sam Vanderplatz, Ian Montrose, Zach Martinson, John Neckrich, and Joel Munch. I think that's Neckrich's first top 10, so congrats to him on that. Gatlin Downey, Brandon Vasquez, welcome back. Jeremy Scher, Colin Teague, Matt Benke, Will Asherbrenner, Daniel Wallen, Dalton Hayes, Cody Cleaver, and JR Deal, rounding out our 20-car field here from New Hampshire. Thanks to everyone watching tonight. Go ahead, run through our sponsor slide, get the bills paid, and get on out of here so you can enjoy the rest of your Thursday nights. Wild Horse Broadcasting puts on our ARCA series on Monday. Rev Sim Shop does our Dirt Street Stocks on Tuesday. Then a little bit later on Tuesday, we get the Labor 12, an awesome rock band out of Lubbock, Texas. Check them out, laborxii.com. They do our trucks. Arc Music does our Gen 4 Cup Series every Wednesday night. Fort Worth Screen Printing put on the show you just watched here with our Xfinity Series on Thursdays. Tomorrow night, we'll have Golden Eagle Syrup doing our Friday Super Speedway Series. And then rounding out Friday, we'll have CTC Race Network putting on our IndyCar Series. Come and check it all out tomorrow night. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.